Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namusute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarviyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraka Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge, Raja Guhyam. So in Bhagavad Gita, which has got 18 chapters and 700 slokas, all our questions, in fact, if we study and understand Bhagavad Gita, we will not have any questions. Even if we have any questions, all our questions are completely answered in Bhagavad Gita. We should know where it is answered. That's what is very important. Without understanding this complete Bhagavad Gita, people question about Bhagavad Gita, whether it is really true or not, so whether it is science or not. So such kind of doubts on this Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita is the book, is the textbook about our self, about the soul. We cannot find any other textbook. There is only one textbook. And there is only one author. That's it. Krishna, he gives the knowledge. And also Bhagavad Gita as it is by Srila Prabhupada, which is coming through disciplic succession, this Bhagavad Gita. So that way we don't have to really struggle hard to find a book for Bhagavad Gita. It's just Bhagavad Gita as it is. It's already there in website also, like vedabase.io website. If you go, we can just read and understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely. And in Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna is asking Arjuna, all your doubts arisen because of ignorance have been dispelled or not. That's what Krishna is asking. This Bhagavad Gita is the book, it is the knowledge which destroys all our ignorance. But people who have doubts on this Bhagavad Gita, they will not get this knowledge. So sometimes we think we are becoming too much materialistic, in the sense that with our modern scientific progress, we think that everything is solved. So this is it. The science is great. But that is not at all true. That science, what we understand, is only about these 5 basic elements, Panjabhuta, that's it. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. And people even question that when we talk about evolution, so then what about the evolution, what we study in the science? That evolution is different because there is only, we are talking about the evolution of different bodies. But we need to understand that the soul is also evolving. So the soul it can transform into different bodies at the time of death. Basically, it's transmigrating into different bodies at the time of death. So that evolution, that thing should not be confused with the evolution what we are studying in the science subjects, based on whatever we find it in this world. So that way, we need to understand that the soul, Krishna is teaching that as the embodied soul continuously passes from the boyhood to youth and youth to old age, similarly at the time of death, it is passing into another body. That's very simple, very easy to understand. And anyone who has knowledge, who can reason, so they can easily agree with this, understand this, accept this, because it is science. Even after explaining this, if someone is not able to understand, not able to accept that we are not the body, we are the soul, so that means that person is fully ignorant. That's it. Scientifically, Krishna is explaining in Bhagavad Gita that we are keep on changing the bodies. Even in this life itself, we are changing the body. The childhood body what we had and the body what we are having right now, they are completely different, which we have discussed many times in the past also. So scientifically, we understand that there is a person inside this body, he is the same. So he has not changed. So that's what Krishna is teaching very clearly. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate satah, ubayorapi drishtvontag tvanayos tattvadarshibhigi. That's what Krishna is teaching. Asataka vidyate na bhavo, na abhavo vidyate sataka. That's it. See, the one which is temporary is always changing. The one which is permanent is never changing. So the body which is temporary is always changing. And the soul which is permanent is never changing. That's what na sato vidyate bhavo, na abhavo vidyate sataka. Ubayorapi drishtvontag tvanayos tattvadarshi. Avinasitu tadvidyena sarvamidam tatham vinasam avyayasyasya nakaschit kattum arghasi. Very clearly Krishna is teaching. That which pervades this entire body is indestructible. Avinashi, it is indestructible. And it cannot be destroyed at any time by anyone. Vinasitu tadvidyena sarvamidam tatham vinasam avyayasyascha na kaschit kartum argasi. No one can kill this body. No one can destroy this soul at any time. So it is anasino aprame. That's what the soul is. Indestructible. Anasino, immeasurable. Aprame. Anasino aprame. So, dehi nityam avadyoyam dehe sarvasya bharat. Antamanta ime deha nityasyokta saririna. So, Krishna is teaching us so clearly, very scientifically in Bhagavad Gita that we are the soul, we are not the body. This body comes to an end. Anta. Antavanta ime deha. This deha, this body will come to an end. Anta. Antavanta ime deha. Nityasyo yuktaga saririnaga. So the saririnaga means the one who has the body, that is the soul, that is called as eternal. Nityasyo yuktaga. Nitya, it is always there. Nitya means it is permanent, it is always there. So that Nityam, which is permanent, that soul should do Niyatam. So Nityam should do Niyatam karma. Nityam Sanatanaga, this soul which is Veda Avinashinam Nityam. Veda Avinashinam Nityam Yayenam Ajam Avyayam. So this soul is Avinashinam. It is indestructible. And Nityam, it is permanent. It is always there. Veda Avinashinam Nityam Yayenam Ajam Avyayam. So this soul is unborn. So it is always there. So Veda Avinashinam Nityam Yayenam Ajam Avyayam. So that way, we are Nityam, always there. Ajo Nityaga Saswato Yam Purano. So unborn, Ajo Nitya, always there. Saswata also permanent. Purana, the oldest, that is the soul. Na hanyate hanyamani sarire. When this sarira, when this body is destroyed, the soul is not destroyed at all. Not killed. Na hanyate hanyamani sarire. So that's what we need to understand. So that is the soul. We are the soul. We need to understand. That indestructible soul we are, and now we are inside this body which can be destroyed, this sarira. But we are not this sarira, we are the soul. So with this knowledge, when we understand, everything is science. We started in the beginning that this is science. If anyone is not able to realize and understand it, that person is not an intelligent person. That person doesn't know anything. He's an ignorant person. Whoever can be, whoever he or she can be. Can even win Nobel Prizes or win this and that, and you can produce a lot of publications, research, you can do a lot of things. But this is science. When we say this science, if you are not able to disprove it, then you must accept, understand. That's what is very important. So that's what we are understanding from this Bhagavad Gita, that this is the science, there is the king of science, this is the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. That's what Krishna is teaching about our own self. So we are extremely fortunate to get this knowledge, to understand, to accept that this is the supreme knowledge. This is the knowledge we are understanding very nicely, very clearly about ourselves and about the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, our relationship with Krishna, and how to perform our activities every day, how to do our duties. That is the knowledge we are getting from this Bhagavad Gita, how to act, the art of performing our duties, the art of performing our activities. Yoga karmasu kausalam. That's what we are getting in this Bhagavad Gita. When we study and understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, we will be engaging, we will be applying this knowledge. We are doing it with this science. So then it leads us to Krishna's Goloka. This bondage from this material world to this material body, everything will be completely, we will be liberated, freed, will be freed from this bondage. That's what we studied about the karma bandha, janma bandha. Because of janma bandha, we are forced to accept material body in this material world. That is because of that bondage. Because of that janma bandha, we are forced to take birth in this material world. Because of karma bandha, we are forced to act in this material. We are forced to act helplessly in this material world because of karma bandha. That should stop. So, Yoga Yukta, we need to perform everything with the Yoga Yukta. Yoga Yukto Munir Brahma Nachirena Adhikachit. So, if we perform this yoga, then we will achieve Brahman, achieve Krishna's Goloka without any delay. That's what Krishna is teaching, that Yoga Yukto Munir Brahma Nachirena Adhikachit. So if we get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are going to go to Krishna without any delay. That's why Achirena Adhikachati. So Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam Tatparaga Samyate Indriyaga Jnanam Labdva Param Shantim Achirena Adhikachati. Nachirena Adhikachati. Achirena Adhikachati. So Nachirat Partha Mayavesita Chetasam. So if anyone who is always focusing their mind on me, so mind upon me, I quickly deliver them from the ocean of material miseries. So Nachirat Partha. Bhavami Nachirat Partha. Desam Aham Samudarta Mritu Samsara Sagarat Bhavami Nachirat Partha Mayavesita Chetasam. That's what is going to happen if we have complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and act as per Krishna's instructions in this Bhagavad Gita, which is full of science. That means we just have to do what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Nothing less, nothing more. Exactly what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Everything is to the point. Krishna is giving us the instructions. Everything. There is no room for any confusion or any interpretation. This Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge, so it is the king of knowledge, which is the song of God. It gives us complete knowledge. Everything what we need, we are getting it in this Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. As I mentioned yesterday, Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. When we get this knowledge, we will get a life where there is no more death. Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. If we get this knowledge, that's what we are getting it. We are understanding it. We understand everything in Bhagavad Gita. Whatever Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, we completely, fully understand. So that way there is no questions for us because we understand the entire Bhagavad Gita. So, without knowing the entire Bhagavad Gita, if somebody is simply saying one sloka here and there, why Krishna is saying like this? How is it true? Something like that, if people ask just for the sake of asking questions, they are not going to get this knowledge. We need to understand. For example, one person, like one devotee, he was asking me today, Krishna has not said anywhere in Bhagavad Gita, don't eat meat. Then why are you not eating meat? So, then what is this type of question? Krishna has not specifically said anywhere that don't eat meat. But Krishna is teaching us that you treat each and every living entity as your own self. Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pasyati yo Arjuna sukam va yadiva dukkam sayogi paramo mataga. So, you treat each and every living entity as your own self. And Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavigastini Sunichaiva Swabhakecha Pandita Samadarshina. A Pandita will see everyone with equal vision. An elephant, a dog, a cow, a Brahmana, an elephant, a cow, a dog, and dog eater, everything is equally. So, and Krishna is asking us to eat the prasadam which is pleasing to the heart. Hridayaga. So, and Krishna is teaching us that I am seated in everyone's heart as a super soul. So, that way, just simply asking the question that Krishna is not saying anywhere, mentioning straight away that don't eat meat. So, that is not a question to be asked. We need to understand the entire Bhagavad Gita. Sarvayonisha kaunteya murtayaga sambhavantiyaga tasam brahma mahadyoni aham bija prataka pita. I am the seed-giving father of all living entities. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Pitagamasya jagato mata data pitamaga. Vedyam pavitram omkara riksama yajuryevacha. Pitagamasya jagato. So I am the pita, mata, I am the father, mother. Everything Krishna is teaching. So how a father can actually agree that one child kills the other child and eats? So that way, these kinds of questions are stupid questions. If we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, then we will understand everything. So we are very fortunate. We are getting this knowledge as it is. So in the first chapter, we finished about 19 verses in the first chapter. So in this, what we studied earlier until now is that Dhritarashtra inquired what's happening in the battlefield to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is narrating. So Sanjaya told that Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. We understood what Duryodhana spoke to his teacher. So everything we studied and understood. And of course, he is such a fool that he did not even care about Krishna there on the other side. So he was thinking that he can win because Bhishma is there on his side. He's having Bhishma's support. He is going to win. That's what he was thinking. He was thinking that he was telling Drona that Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitim Jayega Aswattama Vikarnascha Saumadatti Tataivacha. So yourself, Karna, Kripa, everything, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Vikarna, Aswattama, and the son of Somadatta, Bhurishrava, everybody is there on our side. So there are even many other heroes. They are all prepared to give up their life for my sake. And they are equipped with different kinds of weapons and they are expert in military science. Anyecha Bhagavaga Sura Madarte Tyakta Jivitaga Nana Sastra Prakaranaga Sarve Yuddha Visarataga. They are all there, so we are going to win. So that's what he was thinking. He was calculating. And our army is very, very powerful, our unlimited strength. Our army has got unlimited strength, and our powerful army is very well protected by Bhishma. That's what Duryodhana was thinking. But what we studied when the Pandavas blew their conchs, what Sanjaya felt there, what Sanjaya noticed there, Sanjaya was telling that it was this when the Pandavas, when they blew their conchs, it was shattering the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. That's what we studied. So, what we studied until now, so in the sloka number 16 to 18, so sloka number 15 also we studied, like Panjajanyam Rishikesho, Devadattam Dhananjayga, Poundam Tadvam Mahasanko, Bhima Karma Virkodara. So, Krishna blew the conchal Panchajanya, and then Dhananjaya, Devadatta, and the Bhima, who performs Herculean tasks and who is the voracious eater, he was blowing his conchal Poundam. So then in the sloka number 16 to 18 we studied that Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraga Nakulaga Sakadevascha Sugosha Mani Pushpakau Kasyascha Parameswasaga Shikandi Cha Maharataga Drishtadyumno Viratascha Satyakishcha Parajitaga Drupado Draupateyascha Sarvashaga Prithivipate Saubhadrascha Makabahu Shankantadmuhu Pratat. So the Kuntiputra Yudhishthira, so the king Yudhishthira, he blew Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadeva, they blew Sugosho Manipuspakam, and then the king of Kasi, so he is the supreme archer, so he blew also his conchal, and Shikandi and Drishtadyumna, Vrata, Satyaki, they are all unconquerable. Satyaki, everyone, they were blowing their conchals. Drupado, Draupadi Yascha, Sarvasaga Prithivipade, Drupada, and the sons of Draupadi and the son of Subhadra, that is Abhimanyu, there is Saubhadrascha Mahabahu, Shankan Tadmuhu, Pratak. They were blowing their conchals. And King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conchal, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Sugosho and Manipuspaka. The great archer, the king of Kasi, the great fighters, Shikandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi and others, O kings, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conchals. So what happened when they all blew their conchals? Sagosho Dardarashtanam Hridayani Vyadarayat Nabascha Prithivim Chaiva Tumulo Byanunadayan. That sound, that gosha, that vibration, that was shattering the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra, Dardarashtanam Hridayani Vyadarayat, and it was resounding from the sky to the earth, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. and it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Tumulo Byanunade. So the blowing of these different conchs became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Now what's happening in the battlefield? This sloka number 120. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva dhatarashtran kapitva jaga pravritte shastra sampate danurudyamya pandavaga rishikesham tadavakyam idamaga mahipate. So again, Sanjay is addressing Dhritarashtra, O Mahipate, O king who rules this world. So when Arjuna saw this, that is Pandavaga, Dhanurudyamya Pandavaga. Pandavaga is Arjuna. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva. When Arjuna saw all these things, saw the sons of Dhritarashtra, Arjuna who was seated in a chariot which was marked with their flag with the Hanuman. Hanuman picture was there in the flag, in the Arjuna's chariot. So that's what Kapitva Jaka. So Pravritte Sastra Sampate. So he was ready to fight. He was getting all his weapons, everything. Sastra Sampate, Dhanurudyamya Pandavaga. So his bow and arrows, everything is getting ready, and he was prepared to fight. And Arjuna was very well composed at that time, and he was ready to fight actually at that time. And he spoke to Krishna, Rishikesha, the following words. Rishikesham tada vakyam. So he spoke the following words. So in the second sloka in the first chapter, so Acharyam upasangamya raja vachanam abravit. There, Dishwatu Pandavanikam yudam Duryodhanastata. So Duryodhana, after seeing the Pandavas army, he went to his teacher and spoke. But now Arjuna is speaking to his friend, very great friend, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So he is speaking to Krishna. Rishikesam tada vakyam idam aha mahipati. So what he is speaking, we will study tomorrow. And at that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. Pravritte shastra sampate dhanurudyamya pandava. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. So we are going to study and understand now what Arjuna is going to tell Krishna. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 20 in the first chapter, Hare Krishna. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration, because that only is going to take us to Krishna Goloka, nothing else. Nothing else. This practice makes not only things perfect, and practice makes permanent. So when we practice controlling our mind by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then our mind will get permanently attached to Krishna. So then, even without ourselves consciously trying, also at the time of death, our mind is going to remember Krishna. Because our mind, it's what we train our mind, it will just do the same thing. It is not going to do anything different. All these years we have trained our mind to go after the material sense objects. So now is the time for us to withdraw it and focus it on the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Timit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. I request all the devotees to kindly use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Shankar Prabhu has raised his hand. Shankar Prabhu, you can talk to Guruji.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
How are you, Guruji? Long time.
Yes, Prabhu, by Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We have a long time we couldn't.
I have sent 2 numbers. Please add them in WhatsApp group.
Yes, Prabhu. These are the different numbers than the one earlier you sent, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Can you send with the names, Prabhu? Can you maybe?
Yeah, they are in the line, Prabhu. They are in the line. Sasireka, you can unmute her. They can speak in Tamil. So
okay.
they were eagerly joining English group, but they are not able to understand the presentation. So they were asking me regularly.
Yes.
And, today, because you can unmute Sasireka and she can speak. I supposed to believe.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, Timit Prabhu, you can unmute.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. It's very nice, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. And
Hare Krishna.
the two numbers you ordered. The other number, what name, Prabhu? One is 7667. Is that Sasireka Mataji?
Yes, Sasireka Mataji. The other one is Rajeshwari.
Rajeshwari Mataji. Okay, I will add, because I will add them as contacts and then only I will add. That's why okay, I will add them.
Okay. Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It's very nice talking with you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Shashi Rekha Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Guruji, but this is not me, no?
Yeah,
this is another person.
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah.
Yes, Mataji. It's very nice. Yes. Yeah, maybe is there any other Sasireka Mataji name is there, Prabhu?
There is a Shashi Kopar. Okay, let's say.
No, leave it, Prabhu. Then it's fine. Anyway, I will add, no problem. When we are at that time unmuting, we can unmute, no problem. Hare Krishna,
Okay,
Mataji, Sasireka Mataji, you understood everything clearly, Mataji, today.
Okay, good. Hare Krishna devotees, if you have any questions, please use the raise hand feature so that you can ask your questions to Guruji. Okay, Guruji, there are no more questions, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Guruji, there is a message from Shashi Kopar Mataji. So she is also Shashi Rekha. So you can try to unmute her.
No, Sasi Kopar Mataji, I know.
Oh, you know her? Okay, she's a different. Okay, thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Sasireka Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji. How are you,
Hare
Guruji?
Hare Krishna, I'm fine, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for another wonderful class, Guruji. Sorry,
Yes,
I could not, the question answer session yesterday, I was at my parents' place and the connectivity was very bad. So I could
Okay,
not
no
attend
problem.
the.
Yeah,
I
we
could not,
couldn't talk. We couldn't talk.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I could not completely attend the, listen to the question answer session. Even if we don't talk, at least I would like to listen to the question answer session. So, you know, but that also I could not do because the connectivity was very bad. Their Wi-Fi connectivity is quite bad. So I had to take them for a wedding day before yesterday. So I was just thanking my stars that the wedding was on a Monday, that I didn't have to miss the class. You know, so I had to take them to Mysore for a wedding and come back. And therefore I stayed back. And so yesterday only I came back in the afternoon. So yeah, thank you so much, Guruji. Yeah, thank you for this reiteration every day. Thank you.
Yes.
Because I think since you keep telling us this and especially what you introduced, what you were talking about this morning about, you know, the soul and the connectivity and the body and, you know, what is the point and if we are continuing with this material world. Yeah. So that keeps hitting us all the time. Thank you so much,
All the
Guruji.
time we are understanding. Yes, Mataji. So that we will not forget. That's the main.
Exactly. It's a gentle reminder every morning on our tap on our heads to say that, you know, you can't forget, don't forget this part. Yeah. So thank you so much. Extremely indebted to you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shiva Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for inviting us every day. And
Yes,
I don't have anything today. Thank you.
Yes, you have. There was one more devotee joined from Dehradun 2 days ago, Mataji. Afterwards, I have not seen her yet. So maybe yesterday I couldn't talk with her. So Ritu Malik, her name. So she's also from Dehradun. She's working in the school only there, Mataji. In the Asian school, that's what she was telling.
Wow, wonderful. Very nice.
But
If we can get the number, I can reach
yeah, I didn't get her number. I thought when she joins again, maybe I can unmute. But anyway, maybe next time when both of you are there, I will connect both of you, Mataji. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Guruji, for today's class.
Just very excited to know that we'll be three of us now, Shashi Rekhas, in this.
Yes. Oh, your name also is, full name is Sachireka Mataji? Okay.
Yes,
you are-
Guruji.
Okay.
When my dad was in army, I was born in Chennai, so there, as per the pujari, they asked them to keep the name as Shashi Rekha.
Yes,
And while studying in the North India, people
Yes.
used to tease me. My friends used to tease me having two names.
Yeah, two
So
names.
either they used to call me Shashi or they used to call me Rekha.
Uh-huh.
So I prefer Shashi then, and then I started calling myself as Shashi. That's the reason I put one name.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
So,
That's correct.
no questions, Guruji. Thank you so much
Thank
again
you,
for
Mataji.
today's class.
Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manikandan Ambishan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, nowadays, due to some busy schedule, I was not able to attend the question answer sessions, Guruji. So today, Guruji, I am on Republic Day. So
Yes.
happy Republic Day, Guruji.
Yes. Conscious Republic Day. Yes, Prabhu. Hare
Yeah. And today I got a very good doubt about, not this doubt, Krishna says that Pandina Samadarshini, that verse,
Krishna.
kindly please once again tell me, Guruji.
Krishna
verse.
is teaching that Vidya Vinaya Sampanni Brahmani Gavi Hastini Suni Chaiva Swapa Kecha Pandita Samadarshana. Pandita Samadarshana. So Vidya means by the virtue of knowledge. So the humble sages by virtue of knowledge. So Vidya Vinaya Sampanni, Brahmani Gavi Hastini. Brahmani means a Brahmana, Gavi means a cow, Hastini means elephant. And Suni Chaive Swapa Kecha. Suni means dog, Swapaka means the dog eater. So who is the outcast, dog eater. So all of them Panditaga. Panditaga means a learned person, a Panditaga, those who are wise. So Samadarshanaga will see with equal vision. So because he sees only the soul and super soul in every body. Because Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham Sarva Bhutesu. So I am equal to all living entities. Samoham Sarva Bhutesu Name Dvesho Asti Na Priyagam. So like that, here Pandita will see with equal vision. Everyone will see equally. So the humble sages by virtue of true knowledge see with equal vision. A learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. So that's what this sloka says. You understand that?
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. You are continuously, every day you are continuously taking this class. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Vishnu Vardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Vishnu Vardhana Rao Prabhu. You are talking, Prabhu, but I am not able to hear you, Prabhu, Vishnu Vardhana Rao Prabhu. Sometimes some problem comes, I think. Are you able to hear me, Prabhu? I am not able to hear you, Hare Krishna. Maybe I will unmute you again, maybe a little later, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class, actually. And I was just removing because I have my physiotherapy session. So this last 2 3, yeah. So like I just discontinued at middle of the class or something, or I joined little late. That's why. But today I just come from the physiotherapy, and I got your message that the class started, so I joined the class.
Okay. Yeah. Take care. Krishna has mercy. You will recover soon. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. No, things are going good actually. Now I'm feeling better as after attending that session's physiotherapy. Now the pain is little better. So everything is on Krishna's mercy on this. I'm just completely depending on him only. So yeah. So thank you so much, Guruji. So today class I fully listen actually. So like yesterday I joined little late, so I have to go through that YouTube and all. So thank you, Guruji. I have no question. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Prabhu, can you unmute again? Let us see if it works now. Hare Krishna, Vishnuvardhana Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. No Prabhu, I'm not able to hear you. Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabib Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
It was very nice class today. And then we like the reiteration that we are the soul and not the body, and body is like temporary, soul
Yes.
is permanent, it's like imbibing into the mind now.
Yes,
It's very nice, Guruji, very nice. Hare Krishna.
Nice Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
for the class. Very nice. And to remember that we are the soul, a part and parcel of Krishna. And we have all good qualities like Krishna. But at
Yes.
present, we are conditioned to a lot of material.
Yes, ma'am.
So Guruji, one question over here is that the soul is either enjoying or in distress, no? As you said.
In this material world, when the soul is connected with Krishna, it is enjoying, otherwise distress only.
Yes, Guruji. So the
This
more we
material world-
connect, the more
Yes.
we connect our soul to Krishna, the more we are in enjoyment.
Yes, yes, mother. When we connect ourselves with Krishna, then we are enjoying all.
Yes. So this was a very good revision to remind ourselves again and again. So thank
Yes.
you, Guruji, for
So
reminding.
this is a real enjoyment. We are enjoying every day. When we glorify Krishna, that's what brings us happiness. So this happiness is
Yes.
permanent. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much. So I'll
Thank
get and talk to you
Yes,
later
mother. Maybe
again.
after this class, I will call you. Yes, mother.
Yes,
I know
yes,
yesterday
yes,
I got
Guruji.
one.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, how are you?
By Krishna's castless mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. So I posted a question, Guruji, in the chat section.
Oh, okay. So I will get it. So you posted in the Hare Krishna Guruji, why don't we have instant karma for our deeds? Why the delayed response, Guruji? That is Krishna's will. So, in fact, being ourselves in this material world itself is a punishment only. So we are already struggling and suffering only. We think that we are enjoying, but as I was telling a little bit earlier to Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, we are actually suffering only, struggling only all the time. So there is nothing like instant karma or punishment. We are already, as long as we are in this material world, we are struggling and suffering only. So only when we go to Goloka only we enjoy. Otherwise here, if we think that we are enjoying, we are not suffering, that is our foolishness. Because Krishna is teaching that Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Dosa Anu Darshan. So birth, old age, disease and death, that is our, we should see that it's a distress, dukkha. One should see that this birth is a dukkha. Taking birth here is a dukkha. And getting old is a dukkha. And getting disease is a dukkha. And distress and death is a dukkha. So that's all suffering only, Prabhu. So nobody is enjoying here at all. There is no need to even think about instant karma or late karma and all. It's not applicable. It's always in this material world itself is we are struggling and suffering only. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji.
Thinking that somebody is having a lot of money and enjoying, that's not the right way of looking at it. If one should see that that person is suffering, he's binding himself more in this material world. That's how we need to see, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. So because we do chanting, so at that instant karma we can go to Krishna.
Exactly. So we need to be connected with Krishna all the time, then we are not suffering.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class, Guruji. Thank you for reminding us every day. Thank you, Guruji. Every day now I am putting this ISKCON temple live darshan will be there, Guruji.
Yes.
Morning. It is so wonderful, Guruji, to watch Krishna and Aarti and all. At home only I am just watching, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. I don't have any questions, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji, for your class. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna to everyone, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Natarajan Prabhu, D. Natarajan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Deepak Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Every day I think so. Every day we sometimes disconnected from Krishna and connected from Krishna, and by your class we got attachment with Krishna. And thank you, Guruji. No question. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. I don't have any questions today or to ask. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Suresh Kumar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranam.
Dandavad Pranam.
Thanks for another wonderful class.
Yes, Prabhu.
I was just wondering because I didn't have that promo video.
Yeah, I saw your message just before I started the class. So I will send it to you. Maybe I need to update that. I will update that little bit, Prabhu. Maybe because in that video, January 1st, we are starting like that. That portion I will just remove it and then I will send it to you. Because we are already in January end, I will do some little bit of editing. Then I will update in our website and I will send it to you also. Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. No questions for today.
I need to work on the flyer also, but maybe I will work. Yes, Prabhu. I couldn't do that.
Thank you, Guruji. I'm waiting for that also.
Thank
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mihir Gandhi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Sir, what if we break the civic law? And what are the repercussions for it? Does Krishna forgive if we don't follow the civic law, or punishes us indirectly, sir?
When we fully surrender unto Krishna completely, then Krishna will deliver us from all sinful reactions. He will forgive, and we will also not make any more sins. That He will make sure. So that is the thing. When we go to Krishna, when we surrender unto Krishna fully, completely, then all our past sinful reactions all are completely, Krishna is saying that aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami. We are freed from all the sinful reactions.
But Guruji, I get intuition when something goes wrong with me or something goes wrong with others. So when today or yesterday it was like that I had intuition that something will go wrong with me. I remembered Krishna, but the bad karma of I broke the civic law, and that I had to pay. You understand, sir, Guruji? I had to pay due to my bad karma. But I
Yeah,
remember
you
Krishna at that time.
yeah, you remember Krishna, and whatever happens, you take it success only. When you are doing it for Krishna, so fully depend on Krishna. So that way, whatever the results are coming, we should not think that something is favorable, something is unfavorable. So that kind of thing we should not be thinking. Subha Ashubha Palay Reva Mokshashe Karma Bandhani. So we should be freed from, we should be liberated from like auspicious and inauspicious results. So we should not be thinking that, oh, this something bad happened or something good happened, all those things. Nothing, no result should affect us and bind us. So that happens when we are completely engaged in Krishna's service.
Okay.
So when we study Bhagavad Gita, when you are engaged in Krishna's service all the time, because nothing can happen, change cannot happen in a single day or in few months. It will take many births. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So when we stick to this Bhagavad Gita, follow Krishna's instructions, then we are on the right path. And definitely everything at some point of time, we will be completely free from karma bandha, janma bandha. So then nothing, you are not answerable to anyone. So we will not be committing any sins. And Krishna is saying that Yataidamsi Samittogni Basmasat Kurute Arjuna Jnanagni Tagda Karmanam Basmasat Kurute Tata. So just like a blazing fire can burn the firewood into ashes, similarly, the fire of knowledge will burn all our reactions into ashes. So that's what is going to happen. You understand?
Thank you, Guruji.
Yes. So you are joining today for the first time, Prabhu? Or
No, I'm coming after a year or so.
Oh, okay, Prabhu. So
Because when
maybe
the lockdown it started, I was following. Last year I was following a few months. Then I am coming today.
okay,
Just
yeah.
it is a Republic Day, so the office is closed, so I was free to attend.
From which place, Prabhu? Where are you from, Prabhu?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Please continue, then everything will be understood. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Annie Pepper Mataji, Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Annie Pepper Mataji.
For some reason, it didn't want to unmute. Anyway, Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Happy to be here this evening. Thanks for another wonderful class. No questions tonight. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Sorry, I joined exactly when you are finishing the Maha Mantra, Guruji. Just
No
one
problem.
last mantra, Guruji. So I've seen about 47 participants were there. So I think it's multiplied by 47 times, Guruji. So I think I'm taking Krishna for granted, Guruji. I should sit down and do the mantra. I think I missed out, Guruji. Today's session I should have joined earlier.
You know, it's your prime time in the office.
Yes, Guruji. But still, I should have started at the background. When I was starting a meeting, your note also prompted. Somehow I missed, Guruji. Usually I start this and run your session in the background, and I have to do that, Guruji. I missed it out. I think Krishna is giving a caution to me. I should immediately sit down and complete the 16 rounds, Guruji, before this time. Let me try it out, Guruji. I have to do that. Krishna's blessing, everything is going well, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. He is guiding me. I'm on his path and very much indebted to you, Guruji. I'm obliged to you. You're making us. You're taking us close to Krishna, Guruji. Every moment, every second, Guruji. And happy to remain with you in a Tamil class as well as an English class, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, Gayatri Shivakumar.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare
Once again, a nice session from you. We are very blessed to hear all your satsangs daily in the morning. You are refreshing us and sowing the Krishna seed in our hand, in our heart. It should go into a plant and into a big tree, I guess.
Yes. It is.
By Krishna's grace, we should all be fully surrendered to Krishna. Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing more.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you once again very much. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sastan Pranam. Hare
Shastra
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
No question, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Prabhu, can you try now, Prabhu? Hare Krishna Prabhu. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji.
We are very thankful, Guruji, to get this supreme knowledge every day.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are studying everything. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji, by Krishna's mercy, everything is going on well. Our first goal is to remember Krishna only.
Yes, Mataji. He will help us. Krishna will guide us and he will help us. Definitely.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Kamlesh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks for the nice lecture.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kaziravan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thanks for giving us Gita knowledge daily.
Yes,
no questions, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, are you able to talk now, Prabhu? Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. No questions, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, another wonderful class, Guruji. Thanks for the class, Guruji, and really indebted, Guruji. No questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare
Son, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. You're saying Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. What is his name, Prabhu?
Yuan, Guruji, Yuan.
Yuan. Hare Krishna, Yuan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. No question, Guruji. No question.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu, you are again.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Very enlightening talk, and the devotees are getting more sincere in this class. They are getting this vibration of the Maha Mantra or this Krishna Gita class, Gita discourse, and really we are very fortunate enough. Really, whatever situation may be, when the Gita class will come, we are very anxiously waiting for the classes, and really we are lucky to have this class. Anything else is secondary. This is a primary. When you feel that, then everything will be okay. Our mind should be now our ancestors, what we are facing, that abhyastita chitanam. So mind getting not concentrating because of diverse activities. In those, our forefathers were not that. They were fully concentrated in Gita means Gita. Devotion means any duty, any action. We are only saying by this. But they were, I have seen my grandfather. They were very sincere and dedication. Any work is allotted and sincerely doing. But we are superfluous. We have to admit it. That kind of devotion our ancestors they had. We feel that you are more advanced. Thousands of colleges in those times, 60, 70 years ago, not much colleges are not. Schools and colleges are opening day by day. But actually, you are not truly get these values, spiritual values, moral values are lacking. They have also moral courses, moral education, value-based education books are also prescribed for them. But I don't find most students and most people are not motivated by this or imbibe this spiritual or moral values. Only it is in only education and marks and certificates. But unless and until our mind gets charged by having the course is nonsense. So when you feel for, I read a topic or I was teaching a topic, the school for sympathy, unless or until the student feel that kind of empathy and sympathy. Sympathy not to only compassionate to others. You have to feel a person is suffering or now 99% and supervisor, how are you? Whenever you meet any person, oh, how are you, Mr. So-and-so? So this is a common asking. But actually, true sense, if somebody is facing the trouble, nobody is ready to help us. That kind of thing, our forefathers, they were plain living, high thinking. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Actually, they were. When I was a small kid, I felt my grandfather or relatives, any persons, that kind of a feeling. They had no money, but they, Vasudhaiva Kutumba, Visu, Atiti Deva Bhava, they have a kind of respect for these guests that I don't find. People have money, everything, they don't know how to treat others. So, because I am odd man out, I have no feelings for that. Because I have no society, I have no even visited still now also my uncle's house. So, I don't think that I have a shocked or I don't feel that I have relatives. But even if Arjuna also himself felt guilty, was suffered whole life, still then, and Arjuna said, Visada, that my grandfather, why will kill them, these things. It's a very great lesson to that. And we should learn from Gita that Arjuna himself also, that Krishna says, do your duty. There no forefathers, no relatives, no uncle, no mother, nobody else. You do discharge your duty. He was not fighter for the sake of righteousness. And they were doing wrong things. The Kauravas or others, they are not doing the right thing. It's a great lesson for that. The moment we are in the Gita class, we feel that, oh, we are learning Gita and Guruji also inject us, we do this and that. But the moment we get out of, oh, he's my father, he's my uncle, he's my brother, oh, he's coming, oh, so worried. For nonsense things we are wasting. We have relations, we have established, because I am a different man, because I have not seen my father. My different life, I am happy. My father as a good man, no doubt, he was very reputed name, have a good position in the society. Still then, by losing father, I have never heard, I have never thought of, even my father had souls. But still then, I am happy. I would not have been in Gita class had I been a father. I felt now. I am feeling now, had I been a father, I would not attend this class. I have learned many things because of adversity, because of suffering. And Kunti always says before God, oh God, give me only suffering and adversity. And that will make you great. I feel now. I have not done right thing in the right time, but whatever the troubles may be, I feel that whatever I suffer, even my brother also left me, and everybody, I am only my mother and myself. And my family is away from long distance. Also, I got too late married. At the age of 46, like that, my mother cried, I got married. Still then, I don't feel that I am married. I was in a different, Not I am like that. I don't feel at the later stage I got married. And later also I have a child. I didn't even, after married also, I have no contact with my family members. Nothing. So, but fortunately, my wife also does not demand anything, and she is always in a different world. I am happy. She doesn't disturb me. Once upon a time, I feel that I have a family. Still, because I am working, my wife is also working. But I am telling the thing that personal life, maybe, but I don't feel. By having the Gita class, by attending the Gita class, have changed me a lot. What I felt from the childhood, because I most of the time I was totally, I didn't have, even if no friends at all, single student, single friend, even if no lecturers, nobody else in the college also I take classes and come. Even if I don't feel shocked, whenever I visit temple, oh God, give me money and everything, all these things. So nobody wants demands or praise before God, oh God, give me suffering and miseries. Anybody else? Rather, we are the two sides of the same. Pandita Samadarsana, as you told in Gita, it's so many things. What is lesson? What is Gita? And gives us more moral lessons. And really, I am telling actually, I am not showing up my ego or all the things because of my feelings. Because I feel whatever the life is assigned to us, the Krishna has given. I am very grateful